Welcome back, everyone. We're diving into something pretty cool today. Plant care subscription boxes.
Yeah, they're having a real moment right now.
It's like the perfect storm, right?
Yeah,
Indoor plants are huge, subscription boxes are everywhere.
exactly.
So we're going to unpack it all. The why, the who, and the how of this whole plant box craze.
And trust me, you'd be amazed at some of the stuff these boxes include. Like, we're talking rare, exotic plants.
Oh, I know. The kind most of us wouldn't even know where to start looking for.
Exactly.
So it's more than just getting a plant delivered, right?
Right.
It's got to be about something more.
Yeah, I think it really taps into this desire for like a curated experience, almost like a guided journey into, plant parenthood.
I love that. It's like having your own little plant guru because let's face it, not all of us are born with those green thumbs.
Right, and that's where these boxes really shine.
So why are these plant care boxes taking off like this?
Well, you got to think about it.
Hmm.
Indoor plants, they've just exploded in popularity, and for good reason. They brighten up your space, they clean the air.
It just make you feel good.
Exactly. Studies even show they reduce stress, like they actually improve well-being.
It's true. They're little mood boosters.
But the thing is, a lot of people, they just don't know where to begin.
Yeah, it can be intimidating.
Choosing the right plants, figuring out their needs, the care, it can get overwhelming. And these boxes, then they take all that guesswork out. Everything you need, right there.
It's like having a personal plant coach in a box. So who are these boxes actually for? Who's subscribing?
Well, we've identified 5 main target audiences.
Okay, hit me with it. Who's first on the list?
Well, we've got the urban dwellers. And I don't just mean anywhere living in a city.
Right.
I mean specifically those folks who are like craving a connection to nature right in the middle of all the concrete.
Ah, makes sense.
So think apartment dwellers, maybe students, young professionals, people who want some greenery, but without the hassle of a full-blown garden.
I can definitely see that. A little touch of green can go a long way in a small space.
Exactly.
All right, so who else is jumping on this plant subscription bandwagon?
Next up, we've got the beginners. This is where those detailed care guides really come in handy.
Right, because they might be interested in plants, but
But they lack the know-how or maybe the confidence to go it alone.
so it's like hand-holding for plant newbies.
Basically, these boxes provide the support, the guidance they need to, build their skills and avoid those common plant care pitfalls.
Okay, those two groups definitely make sense for this kind of product. What about the other three? Are they as enthusiastic?
Oh, absolutely. Then you have the plant enthusiasts.
Okay, so people who are already,
Yeah, they're already into plants. They might have a collection going.
we're always looking for something new.
Exactly. They want the unusual stuff, the rare varieties, the ones you won't find at your average garden center.
It's like a treasure hunt for plant lovers.
Pretty much.
Okay, who else?
Well, and then you've got your gift shoppers.
Oh, right. I mean, these boxes are perfect gifts.
Totally. It's thoughtful, it's unique, and it appeals to so many people.
Way better than another gift card, that's for sure.
Way better. Birthdays, housewarmings, you name it. These boxes are a hit.
And it speaks to this growing awareness of, like, sustainability, right? Which brings us to our final group.
You got it. The eco-conscious consumers.
Yeah, this group's got to be all over this.
They're drawn to those sustainable practices a lot of these companies are incorporating.
Yeah.
Things like eco-friendly packaging, locally sourced plants.
Yeah, reducing that environmental impact.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got a pretty diverse bunch who are digging these plant boxes. But how does this whole thing work? Like, what goes into actually setting up a successful business?
Well, there are 6 key steps involved, and getting each one right is absolutely crucial.
All right, let's break it down. Where do we start?
It all begins with curation. This is where the real magic happens. You're not just picking plants at random. You're carefully selecting varieties that align with your brand, your target audience, and the overall experience you want to create.
So it's more than just picking plants that look pretty. What are some of the factors you need to consider during this curation process?
You need to think about things like plant care difficulty, light requirements, pet safety seasonality, and even the story behind each plant. Are you going for easy-to-care-for options for beginners, or are you offering more unique and challenging varieties for experienced plant enthusiasts? Maybe you're focusing on air-purifying plants, or perhaps you're curating a collection of pet-friendly options. Each decision you make will shape the identity of your subscription box.
It sounds like there's a lot of thought that goes into it. What about the actual care instructions? How do you ensure that subscribers have the information they need to keep their plants thriving?
That's where care guides come in. And this is where many boxes fall short. You need to go beyond the basic care instructions you might find on a plant tag at the store. Think about creating beautifully designed, user-friendly guides that are specific to each plant. High-quality photos, clear diagrams, and easy-to-understand language are essential.
What are some common mistakes businesses make when creating care guides?
Using overly technical language or assuming a certain level of knowledge is a big one. Remember, you're catering to a diverse audience, and not everyone is a seasoned plant expert. Another mistake is providing generic care instructions that don't take into account the specific needs of each plant.
I imagine troubleshooting tips would also be helpful. Not everyone is going to have a perfect plant parenting experience right out of the gate.
Absolutely. Including a section on common problems and solutions can make all the difference. Things like identifying pests, dealing with overwatering, or recognizing signs of nutrient deficiency can empower subscribers to become more confident plant parents.
Okay, so we've got thoughtfully curated plants and detailed care guides. What's the next step in creating a subscription box that people will love?
Customization. This is all about giving subscribers a sense of control and agency. Allowing them to personalize their boxes based on their preferences is a game changer.
Can you give me some examples of how customization works in practice?
Sure, you could offer different subscription tiers, each catering to a specific level of experience or plant preference. You could also allow subscribers to choose from a selection of plants each month or even create a profile that outlines their plant care style light conditions and any pet or allergy considerations they might have.
It sounds like customization is key to creating a truly personalized experience. What about the environmental impact of these boxes? That's something I know a lot of consumers are concerned about.
You're right, and that's where eco-friendly packaging comes into play. This isn't just a trend, it's a necessity. Consumers are demanding sustainability, and businesses need to step up.
What are some specific ways that plant care subscription boxes can reduce their environmental footprint?
Using recycled and biodegradable materials is a great start. Minimizing plastic usage, opting for compostable pots, and sourcing plants responsibly are also crucial. Even the ink used for printing care guides can be eco-friendly.
So it's about being mindful of every detail and making conscious choices that minimize environmental impact. What about those little extras that we talked about earlier, the ones that add a touch of delight to the unboxing experience?
Those are extras, and they play a vital role in making the subscription feel special. They can be anything from plant-themed stickers and cute pots to gardening tools, plant food, or even artisan-made plant accessories.
It's those little touches that really elevate the experience, don't they? I know I always love a good surprise when I open a subscription box.
Exactly. It shows that the company cares about the details and wants to create a truly memorable experience for its subscribers. Okay, we're on the final step now.
All right, bring it on. What's the sixth and final element of a successful plant care subscription box?
Subscription tiers. Offering various subscription models to cater to different needs and budgets is essential for attracting a wider audience. You might have a basic tier for beginners, a premium tier with rarer plants or additional goodies, and maybe even a gift option or a one-time purchase option.
Flexibility and choice seem to be key themes here. You want to give people as many options as possible so they can find the perfect subscription that fits their lifestyle and budget.
Precisely. Now, we've talked a lot about what goes into these boxes, but what about getting the word out? How do you actually reach your target audience and convince them to subscribe?
That's a great question. You could have the most amazing plant care subscription box in the world, but if nobody knows about it, it's not going to be successful. So how do you market this type of business?
Well, you need a solid marketing strategy, and SEO, or search engine optimization, is a critical component of that. It's all about making sure your website and content are visible when people search for things like plant care subscription box or monthly plant delivery.
So it's about showing up in the search results when people are actively looking for these types of products. What are some specific SEO tactics that are effective for this niche?
Keyword research is essential. You need to understand what terms people are using when they search for plant-related products and services. Then you can incorporate those keywords into your website, content blog posts, product descriptions, and even social media posts.
So it's not just about stuffing your website with random keywords, it's about using them strategically and naturally within your content.
Exactly. You also need to make sure your website is optimized for search engines. This includes things like using relevant page titles and descriptions, having a clear site structure, and making sure your website loads quickly.
It sounds like SEO is a pretty technical field. Are there any other marketing strategies that are a bit more user-friendly, especially for someone who might not be a tech expert?
Absolutely. Engaging social media is another incredibly effective way to reach your target audience. Platforms like Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok are visual powerhouses, and they're perfect for showcasing the beauty of your plant care subscription boxes.
It's a natural fit. People love to see beautiful photos and videos of plants, and social media allows you to create a visually appealing brand identity. What are some specific strategies that work well on social media for this type of business?
Think about creating eye-catching unboxing videos, sharing behind-the-scenes content of how you curate your boxes, and highlighting customer testimonials and success stories. You can also run contests and giveaways to generate excitement and engagement.
I can see how those kinds of tactics would really resonate with the plant-loving community. What about collaborating with influencers? That seems to be a big trend in marketing these days.
Influencer partnerships can be incredibly powerful, especially in a niche market like plant care. Identifying influencers who align with your brand values and have a genuine passion for plants can significantly expand your reach and credibility.
It's a way of tapping into an existing community of engaged followers who are already interested in the types of products you offer. Are there any potential pitfalls when it comes to influencer marketing?
Authenticity is key. Working with influencers who genuinely love your products and align with your brand message is crucial. If the partnership feels forced or inauthentic, it can backfire. Transparency is also important. Make sure to disclose any sponsored content clearly.
It sounds like influencer marketing is all about building trust and credibility. What about creating your own content? Is that something that's worthwhile for a business like this?
Absolutely. Creating educational content can establish your brand as a trusted resource and attract potential customers who are looking for valuable information. This could include writing blog posts about plant care tips, creating videos about different plant varieties, or even hosting online workshops or webinars.
It's a way of providing value to your audience beyond just selling them a product. It positions you as an expert and builds a sense of community around your brand.
Exactly. And don't underestimate the power of email marketing. Building an email list and sending out regular newsletters with exclusive content, special offers, and plant care tips can be a great way to nurture relationships with your audience and drive sales.
So we've got SEO, social media influencer marketing, content creation, and email marketing. Sounds like a well-rounded marketing strategy. Needs to incorporate a variety of approaches to be truly effective.
You're absolutely right. It's all about finding the right mix of tactics that work for your brand and your target audience. There's no one-size-fits-all solution.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground today. We've explored the why, the who, and the how of plant care subscription boxes. It's an exciting business model with a lot of potential for growth and innovation.
I completely agree. And what's particularly fascinating is that we're just scratching the surface of what's possible with this concept.
So where do you see this whole trend going? What's next for these plant care boxes?
Well, think about it. What we're really seeing is like a shift, right? It's not just about selling products anymore. It's about curating these experiences, connecting people with nature on a deeper level. So where can we take that?
Okay, I'm hooked. Give me some examples.
What if we went beyond indoor plants? Like, imagine a subscription box that helps you create like an amazing herb garden on your balcony, or even a full-blown vegetable garden.
Now you're talking. It'd be like having your own personal garden guru.
Right. We could tailor the boxes to different gardening styles, different climates even.
Oh, totally. You could have boxes for like beginners who just want some fresh herbs, or like more advanced boxes for people who are serious about growing their own food.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Seeds, starter plants, the tools, everything you need. And of course, those seasonal gardening guides we talked about.
Ooh, you could even specialize, like pollinator garden boxes, sensory gardens with like fragrant herbs, or even medicinal herb gardens.
See, you're getting it. And it doesn't have to stop there. We could bring in other aspects of sustainable living, like composting, eco-friendly cleaning supplies.
Oh, I love it. So it's like a whole lifestyle thing.
Yeah.
It's not just about the plants. It's about helping people connect with nature in a more holistic way.
Precisely. And I think as we move towards a more sustainable future, we'll see even more of these creative applications of this whole subscription box model.
It's pretty inspiring to think about. So to wrap things up today, we've learned that these plant care boxes, they're more than just a fad.
Yeah, it's a real shift in how people think about, experiences, personalization, sustainability.
They offer this really unique solution to like our busy lives,
Yeah.
right? We want convenience, we want education, and we crave that connection with nature.
And it's all bundled up in this neat little package, literally.
And they can keep evolving, right? Expand into new areas, blur the lines between product and experience.
Totally. There's so much potential for innovation here. I can't wait to see what comes next.
Me neither. This has been fascinating. And now, as always, we want to leave you with something to think about. We've talked about expanding this model to all kinds of gardening, even sustainable living. But what about other areas of life? Could we apply this subscription box idea to things like learning new skills or exploring hobbies, even like personal growth?
Wow, that's a great question. It really makes you think outside the box. How can we use this model to enrich other parts of our lives?
It reminds us that the best businesses, they tap into those deeper human needs, right? And in this crazy world we live in, that desire for connection, for simplicity, for meaning.
It's more powerful than ever.
So true. Well, I think we've definitely unearthed some fertile ground for thought today.
We have.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of plant care subscription boxes and beyond. Until next time, happy growing.